Is what you see really what you get? Hi, this is Jeanette from Law for Your website. Right now we're talking about fair trading rules and what you need to do to comply. You don't want any surprise visits from the people from the FTC, that's the US Federal Trade Commission, or its equivalent wherever you are. Customers are entitled to have 4 fundamental expectations met when considering buying products and services. So we're having a closer look at what those expectations are and what they mean for you. Last week we looked at what marketable or merchantable quality was and what that means. And this week we're looking at how you describe your products or services. Does the product match the description? How you describe your products and services is not just about advertising. There are probably lots of ways that you describe your products and services, whether intentionally or not. You might comment in newspapers or blogs, provide quotes or brochures, all saying something that adds to a customer's understanding of your product. When describing something, the key is to be accurate and not to make promises that you can't keep. Last week we looked at chairs. This week let's look at something less tangible, like coaching services. I have previously dealt with a company that provided executive coaching services. I paid a lot of money upfront for their services. After a couple of months, I really wondered what I had paid for and went back to look at all the glossy folder and information that they had provided me with in the first interview. What I discovered were some very vague and ill-defined promises about how they would support me to improve my work life. Now, that coaching company might have thought that if they didn't provide any concrete promises, then they couldn't be found out for not meeting expectations. The trouble was, the way they described their services was so vague that it gave me the opening to describe what my expectations were based upon their promises in interviews, what I believed I would be getting, whether or not that was reasonable from their perspective. Can you imagine giving your clients a blank page to describe what it is you're going to do for them, with no restrictions except the limited amount of money that they're prepared to pay? That's a scary thought. Needless to say, they ended up refunding me my money. They also provided me with 6 weeks of coaching with their most senior and experienced coach, and if I had worked with that person from the beginning, there wouldn't have been a problem. So, what promises are you making, and would your customers say that you meet those promises? Remember, this is consumer protection. It is what the customer thinks that counts. So even if you think your descriptions are accurate, how about asking some of your customers whether you're really getting it right? Till next time, bye for now.